11 days ago, I was sitting at home when I received a call from Dr. Feinstein. And during that conversation, Dr. Feinstein advised that he was faxing over a contract. And before I said yes or no, he wanted me to read over the contract. And as I was reading over the contract, two things stood out brighter than anything else. Granted, the money that he was offering was good, but that's not what stood out. What stood out was the fact that Dr. Feinstein gave a list of his roster, top to bottom, left to right, the greatest assemble of talent ever in the world of professional wrestling. And number two was the King of the Mountain pay-per-view taking place deep in the heart of Sean Jackson territory, that being Houston, Texas. Now everybody knows that there's no way that Sean Jackson can turn down an appearance in front of his own fans. So 11 days ago, I told Dr. Feinstein, yes, I would be more than happy to come into Real Action Wrestling. And everybody seems to be okay with the fact that Sean Jackson, the Lone Star of Texas, is now here. With the exception of one person. One person. That being Robbie Cutthroat. Well, Robbie, I have plenty of time to address you, so the fact that I am here in the middle of a RAW ring, smack dab in the middle of Houston, Texas, I'm not going to waste any of my time on you. No, what I'm going to talk about is that later on tonight, Casey Moran defends his RAW World Heavyweight Championship against Crimson Wolf, and there's a ladder match to determine the number one contender, that being the man who's going to hold that briefcase, who can cash it in on the world champion at any time. Well, to Casey Moran, to Crimson Wolf, to the winner of that briefcase, just understand that at some point in time, you will have to deal with the Lone Star of Texas, Sean Jackson. And when that moment comes, because every one of us are here in RAW, in Real Action Wrestling, to become the RAW World Heavyweight Champion. And that's where each and every one of you have to deal with the fact that I am exactly who I've always said I was. And that's the best damn wrestler on the planet. Today, yesterday, tomorrow. So at the end of tonight, whoever is the RAW World Heavyweight Champion, just understand your time is drawing near.